Hey, what's good guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. And today we're taking a look at these bad boys right here. This monstrosity, my friends, is the Air Jordan 4 Air Max 95. Is that what it is? Is it like a Times? Now, before we get into these guys real quick, we do have a sponsor for this video. So big thank you and shout out to our good friends over at Hawthorne. What the hell is Hawthorne, might you be asking? I'm glad that you asked. Thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
Hawthorne is actually a premium men's fragrance company. All you gotta do is go over to their website, take a short quiz, and afterwards they will tailor make a scent just for you. Not just one, but two. Hey. Now we do have a promo code for Hawthorne, but we'll get into that in just a little while. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at these guys. So these right here are the Air Jordan 4 Times or something. I don't know. I'm like so hesitant to say that, but times the Nike Air Max 95. It's Air Max month, right? March Air Max month. It's Air Max Day is coming up, yeah?
Yeah, 326.
I was about to say 328. I knew it was one of the two. So 326, that's, you know, the annual Air Max Day. Jordan brand has decided to just
jump
like
on the bandwagon.
I guess just like kind of do their own thing with that whole theme or whatever. They try to milk the cow, the cash cow, if you will, right? And so we've got these guys right here. Now they do come with a very special box, which is really cool. Okay, I really like that. I like the way that it looks. I love the flight logo and all that kind of stuff. It mimics the tongue, super dope. It's split and everything, just like the Air Max logo is. So I really dig that. Something that I don't dig that's on the box actually is right over here. You can't see it, okay, but I'm pointing to it. And what it says is Air Jordan 4 Retro SE. That's not the part that I don't like. The part that I don't like, it says suggested retail $225. Oh my gosh. What the f? I will say the materials are super nice and it's actual suede too. So it's like, it's okay in that sense, but what the f? 225? Oh my, what happened to 220? Or just 200? What happened to 150? These are expensive as shit, dude. Like, I just gotta say, it was a shock to me. And then I bought them, and so it's like, whatever. But it's because I'm giving you guys a review. So it's not like completely my fault, right? It is, I'm part of the problem. My life. But seriously though, the materials on these guys are ultra nice. I just don't really know why it's on an Air Jordan 4. Because if we're just gonna talk about the Air Max 95 for a minute, okay? The neon colorway, probably the fan favorite of the Nike Air Max 95 in general. Depends on who you ask, but primarily that's the colorway that most people associate with that model. They tried their thing, right? The gradient upper butt, I don't know, something about it. Like the more that I hold them, the more that it works, but I think it's just the materials are messing with me. I'm just like, the suede is so nice. It's so nice, right? But it's so ugly too. That is just my opinion, by the way, for those guys that don't quite get that. So if you have a different opinion, that's okay. You can let me know down below in the comment section what you think about them aesthetically. You don't have to be mad at me. It's okay. You can have a different opinion than I. I'm not gonna hate you for it. But it would have made more sense to have this on a model that actually released in 1995. That's my main gripe. This would have looked a little bit cooler, I think, on an Air Jordan 10. I think that the paneling and the color would have looked better too as far as the gradient goes. If you had that black outsole, right? Maybe neon stripes, darker gray panel on that little weird wavy panel that's on the side, the slightly less dark gray on the rest of the upper, and then maybe the eye stay areas, this really light gray stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that model just would have looked, did I lose you?
I would have tweaked my coloring a little bit.
I'm just saying in general, like not a full-on thing. I'm just saying like it would have looked better and made more sense timeline-wise on the Air Jordan 10. That's all I'm saying. Why is it on an Air Jordan 4? You just turned a shoe that looked so sexy and made it look like a boot. All with these rope laces. The laces kill it. The laces are reflective, by the way, as is the pull tab. And this right here actually is something that I dislike quite a bit, like how it looks. It just looks so weird compared to the actual Air Jordan 4. However, when you side by side these things up, that's when you kind of see like, oh, they did a good job like replicating the little details and things like that of the two shoes. However, this does remind me of the Air Jordan Air Force One Fusion days, or even the Comfort series. They had the Comfort line and it was essentially an Air Max 1 bottom, and sometimes it was the Air Max 97 bottom with a weird Jordan looking upper. But that's what these guys remind me of right here. I just don't know why this is here. I don't get it. I mean, I do get it. It's Air Max month. They're paying homage to the Air Max 95, but why? Now again, like I was saying, those two things are reflective, the back and the, where's my phone? So we've got the laces right there. You can see it, mighty reflective. In the back, oh my God, that thing is so shiny, so shiny. How you doing? But yeah, these guys right here, they do feature great materials. I got to give them credit. And also the shape of them is just like the Air Jordan 4 Black Cat. So you got that really clean, in my opinion, very close to the OG version of the shoe. Paneling, the look and all that stuff. They do look a little boxy still. I think that's because of the colors though. There's such a huge contrast between 1, 2, 3 that it's just a giant box. But if you really look at it, it's still like a nice clean toe, especially in comparison to stuff that was from like 2016 and even the more recent black cements and all that stuff, or what new people call the breads. And then you got the rubberized wings right here. I really f with those. I really like them. They're just like one of the coolest things on an Air Jordan 4. I really do like the way that these two things look here. I think that they're super fresh. I don't like the tongue. I like the patch. I think that's a cool little touch, but the tongue is like mad puffy, just like the Air Max 95, like super puffy. They look like skate shoes. They've even wrapped the sole, the midsole, in suede. Why would they do that? The thing that bothers me about that is that they clearly cut out where the air unit is, so you can see the polyurethane in between there and stuff. So it's just a little bit weird. It's a little bit jarring. This is going to be one of those shoes though that you're either going to really f with these, like you're going to be like, yo, I'm a huge Air Max 95 fan. I love this, or you're just going to look at them and fall in love, because that's what happens with sneaker people. You fall in love with whatever. And then other people are going to be like me, where you're kind of like half and half. Like the more that I stare at them, the better that they look. But at the same time, I don't want to have beer goggles on. You know, I don't want to wake up one day and be like, well, I'm got f***ed up. Now, as far as fit goes, I would go true to size. That's what I did. They fit me perfectly. But yeah, guys, not so sure. Right now, I constantly am going in and out of liking them or not. Like at this very moment, if you can see inside my brain, like, they smell good though. They smell so good. Speaking of smells, again, we have a sponsor for today's video, the good folks over at Hawthorne. This is the stuff that they actually sent us last time for the last sponsorship that they did in that video.
The Kobe AD NXT Fast Fit.
FF. And what ended up happening, which is really kind of like cool, because I don't know if this happens all the time. This particular sponsor, they sent over my scents. I'm usually not a cologne guy, I'm not. The last cologne, I told this story in the last video, but the last cologne that I've ever used was the Michael Jordan cologne. And it probably wasn't the best smelling stuff, but it was from Michael Jordan, so I messed with it. Now these smells right here, they actually have two of them. It's a work and play, and I mean, that's kind of like one of the same for me. So I actually interchange the two, like it depends on my mood each day, but they both smell so good. And they're so clean smelling too. And this is not me like, look at these bottles. Can they actually see that? Clearly I like the play just a teeny bit more.
That's what she said.
I mean, these things smell great, man. Every morning, little spritz, I'm good to go for the whole day. I smell fresh and clean. I even wear these on court. They also have other stuff too. They've got soaps, they've got shampoos, conditioners, body washes. Unfortunately, I don't have those anymore to showcase because I used them all. They were awesome. And if you guys wanted to try them out yourselves, we have a promo code. We have that down below in the description box. So if you did want to try them out, I highly recommend it. Again, I'm not a cologne guy whatsoever until these guys. So I'm glad that they actually decided to sponsor another video because I don't have to fake the funk at all. That was not intended.
You're so punny.
Yeah. Now back to these guys. To fight the funk inside, there's actually an ortholite insole. What?
Nothing.
What?
Because I made my thoughts clear in another video about...
Yeah, there is a fabric liner on top. It's neon. It says Nike Air, all that stuff. Great job, Mrs. Wing. I'm glad that you brought that up.
You're so welcome.
Yeah. But underneath all of that stuff, we do have a traditional ortholite. It's actually branded too, so you can see that right there on the arch. So you do get a little bit of extra stepping comfort. It's not as good, in my opinion, as a polyurethane insole, which is usually what comes with the stuff that says Nike Air in the back. So I'm a little bit disappointed in that. The UNC 3s came with polyurethane. They say Jumpman Air on there.
So you're telling me Jordan Brand does what Jordan Brand wants?
Apparently. They're like, you know what? Chris said one thing, so it. But with all that stuff being said, holy hell, what the f? You gotta stop popping up on people. Gotta stop doing it.
Sorry.
That was very facetious.
Sorry, not sorry. All right, well, I would like to...
Hey, you gotta do a better sec. You gotta give it, you gotta give a little bit more wiggle room than that, all right? Damn.
Well, I would like to comment on the logo. I am confused by it.
This logo?
Yes.
Why?
Because, so where I sit every day when we're filming, I get to see the backs of these boxes.
That's the Air Max 90 box though.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is this Jumpman logo. For the most part,
what are you talking about? This?
For the most part, he's stamped on all these boxes almost like he's a peace sign. The bottom of his feet are equal. They are not equal on this, but then I was looking at other boxes and he's tilted. So is he supposed to be tilted like he's going into the basket, or is he supposed to be shaped more like a peace sign with equal distance feet?
No, he's supposed to be tilted.
Really?
Yes, that's how the picture is supposed to be.
But look at all of these boxes where he's he's not
No,
tilted.
I see what you're saying, because even on like some of the original stuff, he's like centered.
Yeah.
Like on the Jordan 6 boxes and stuff like that, where the lids are there.
Yeah.
But that's, I mean, as a kid, I would just look at this as the Mercedes-Benz of shoes, which made total sense to me. So, I don't know about you guys.
No.
So, yeah, so I was just like, oh, that's like a...
So he is supposed to be tilted, because whenever I see him tilted, say like people who put them on the back of their cars, and if I see it slightly tilted, I go, oh, like they didn't do such a good job placing it. So that they're right. They're in the right. It's supposed to be tilted.
It depends on what Jumpman logo they're looking at, but yeah, I remember when the Jumpman Pro first came out, the original ones, and that had a Stitch logo right here, and it was mad tilted. Like he was just straight
falling over.
Yeah, he was straight leaning. You know what I mean? And everybody was like, "What the hell?" And I was kind of like, "Oh, that's cool. Like it's different." That's not where I thought you were going, though.
No.
I thought you were talking about the split look right here, because it's supposed to look like the Air Max logo. That's on
I
the
didn't
tongue.
think that. I thought this had to do with the 34s and how they did the whole eclipse thing, and there was different patches that were split.
Nah, that's stupid. No, not your thought. The whole Eclipse thing. I thought the Eclipse thing was dumb. Why is this on the Jordan 4? I don't get it. This released in 1989. They're highlighting a shoe that released 1995.
I don't know.
What's the point?
Obviously, the guy who had this brainchild, maybe this is his favorite Jordan with his favorite Air Max shoe, and that's just how he wanted it. There was no rhyme or reason behind it otherwise.
Well, that just doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
But Jordan Brand does.
Well, no, man.
Jordan Brand
get out of here with that. But with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed the review. Again, if you were interested in Hawthorne, check the link in the description box below. We'd greatly appreciate them for sponsoring this video. It really helps us out. And if you were to buy anything from them, that also helps us out as well. Let us know what your thoughts are down below about these things in the comment section. Do you like them, or do you not? Or are you indifferent? You just don't care?
Oh, that's also what I was gonna say.
What?
This shoe is not a meh shoe.
Oh no, it's one or the other.
It's definitely like, I get it. If you love it, you love it. If you hate it, you hate it. I don't think anybody's gonna be like,
this is a shoe that will instantly spark a reaction.
This is like something
positive
where
or negative.
Sneakerheads sitting down at Thanksgiving together, everybody's gonna have a strong opinion.
Or a stroke. Because what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
It's so weird. Also, I did want to give a quick shout out once again to Haven't You Heard? Because look at this fucking thing, man. This thing is beautiful.
Oh yeah, we got matching but not matching, because I said that they should be different. I like variety.
She likes the pat on the back, but man, that thing right there, that thing is bitchin'. It's beautiful. Best set on YouTube. But if you wanted to check him out, he's also got a link in the description box below, and you can hit him up. He's pretty legit. So go check him out. Thank you guys once again for watching. Thanks for all the support, and until next time, guys, have a good one.
That was definitely
a salute.
peace sign.
No,
mine was.
Oh, I was talking. I don't care what you're doing. I can't even see it. Your big old head's in the way.